What I like to do is back the pistons off as much as I can, and you can usually just pry them open. A lot of people like to use a C-clamp. I don't like to do that because, I mean, I will towards the end because the screwdriver doesn't always do it, but this gets it free so you can manipulate. And oftentimes on cars this is enough to get your new pads in, but most of the time they got to be opened all the way. This is a dual piston caliper. This one's harder to do because there's two pistons instead of one on a regular passenger car. Well, there's two pins back here. Star on this, although I don't know why they did stars on this great big monster of a truck. These dinky little star bolts, but whatever. I guess I don't design them. I got a lady, she might be giving me a Jeep Liberty 05. It caught on fire last night. But and then you just slide it out of the keepers. This bolt stayed in the boot, so it's gonna jam up on me a little bit. Don't let it rest on the brake lines. There goes the bolt. This one can pop out. Okay, so then see how the caliper is not fully closed. I'm gonna stick this in here. This is the longest part of the procedure here. Just squeeze these the rest of the way because I don't want any interference when I put my new shoes on. And although it might be wide enough, some of them aren't, so I just like to be on the safe side. You can see one piston's further than the other. And it makes no sense to do one at a time because it just pushes the other one out. You gotta do them both at the same time. Okay, hold shoes off. Anti-rattle clip. If you'd have bought the gold package, you'd have got this. Listen, the bottom one here too. Where did that go? Did you see one?
No, I didn't. It must.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you don't have bottom clip. It makes no sense to have either one. You get one. Okay. This. What's in here? This, tighten the rotor, and the caliper rotates back down into place. The anti-rattle clips are there to keep the caliper from bouncing around. It's not unsafe, it's just a nuisance to listen to the racket. They do just what the name is, anti-rattle. And you have to remember when you decompress your calipers, before you pull this vehicle out of gear, after you start it, to pump the brakes until they get firm, because I've pushed the pistons all the way back and there's some free space in there now, so it's going to take a pump or two on your brakes to tighten the calipers back up. But that's pretty much the gist of it. We need that wheel.
How to change brakes in under 5 minutes. That's it, ain't it?